I want to talk about this theory that simps are the outbreak monkey of female narcissists.
I definitely think simps are responsible for a lot of the what the kids call wholeflation, the overvaluing of their sexual marketplace value.
We're not talking about a lot of women here. So what we're really talking about are the women who are not cute enough to get the type of attention that they may think they're getting from men.
If she does something that's tight, yeah, that's tight, girl, that's good. But fellas, y'all got to stop all this just every woman is a queen. Listen, if they all queens, we're the peasants. I want to talk about this theory that simps are the outbreak monkey of female narcissists, right? They are the ones who started it all. This isn't a call. It's shout out to news thing happening right now. Anyway, like the monkeys. Anyway, they started it all though, and here's how they started off. Right, my theory. My theory is that this idea of trying to esteem the woman, right? This has resulted in like an over validation. Okay. And so it made women feel a little just entitled to a treatment that maybe they're not all worthy for, right? Maybe in the desire that some guys have, to show themselves as supporters of women and supporters of femininity, maybe they leave out the accountability, right? And maybe that's an even bigger problem because you create a monster. Oh, what do you think? What do you think?
I definitely think simps are responsible for a lot of the what the kids call wholeflation, the overvaluing of their sexual marketplace value. But I think they are a vital part of the economy because the more simps pay, that's the less the rest of us have to pay. So they're kind of doing the Lord's work in the sexual economy. Having said that, it does create a certain level of entitlement and narcissism that the rest of us have to pay because they think, okay, well, this guy was gassing me up. Now, why aren't all men gassing me up? I'm entitled to this. I had these simps over here giving me this stuff for free. I can kind of elevate myself. I'm on the pedestal. And why aren't these other guys putting me on the pedestal? And so that causes a bit of cognitive dissonance in the lady's head, I think. So, yeah, all right. I mean, simps do play a role in female narcissism, but they are important for the economy so they can take the women out on expensive dates and trips. And when they go to the STKs or Steak 48s, they will get a doggy bag and then they'll bring it home. And the guy they really like can slide by after the simp drops her home and eat the leftovers. So, yeah, shout out to the simps, man. They're doing the Lord's work, but they are causing narcissism.
Whew, Lord have mercy. I feel like we're not telling enough of the truth today, so I must be the person to bring more of the truth to the table. Because let's be honest, first of all, we're not talking about a lot of women here, are we? Well, there's certain women we're not talking about. I gotta separate this for a little bit, right?
All right.
So sorry, ladies, it doesn't apply. Let it fly. So what we're really talking about are the women who are not cute enough to get the type of attention that they may think they're getting from men. Okay, so let's separate it a little bit, right? Meaning that if it was like Jennifer Lopez, like we just talked about Jennifer Lopez a couple of weeks ago, and Jennifer Lopez is a narcissist, right? And at least jokingly, right? We can look at her and understand why. She's motherfucking J-Lo, right? She's had the world and all these different people. So, I mean, we say narcissist, but we'd still hit it. We'd still get with J-Lo for the most part, like whatever word we're using, right? So what we're really talking about are women who are not attractive enough to maybe even get to feel a certain type of way acting like that because guys who are just suckers for anything, right, inflated those women's egos. Because the women whose egos are properly inflated, like we're cool with it. Like we accept it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Hallie's been married 3 times. Jill's been married a bunch of times, right? It's because, yep, it's worth it. You know what I mean? She's validated. You know what I mean? So what we're really talking about is the women who out here moving as if they're J-Lo and they're not. Having expectations because maybe they had dalliances here and there, right? Their delusion in thinking that they are more than they are or deserve more than they should get, right? That type of a thing. That's what we're really talking about when we say simps creating narcissists, right? Because we're saying that guys, and I'm not saying this actually, I'm saying the conversation is saying, we gotta be honest, that guys who are beta niggas are out here inflating the egos of beta bitches. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better way to say it. Because the guys who are courting women of value, we wouldn't call them simps, right? And those women who are of value would not be narcissists. right? Because they're a value. They move a certain type. You know, one of my favorite type of women are the humble, cute girls. You know what I'm talking about? The ones who ain't really
Oh
know they
yeah.
cute for real. Like they don't swim in the cute. You know what I mean? They know they cute. They blush when you tell them still. They don't even really believe it, or they fake pretend like they don't really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the gems of the world. So we're not talking about y'all. This conversation is specific to that niche of women who think they are more than they are. And sis, I hate to tell you, I'm all choked up. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. And it's keeping you from your joy. You dig what I'm saying? And to the topic of the conversation, y'all niggas out there are making it worse for these women. You're not helping them. You think your good morning text is really helping you get closer to the vag? No. She is looking at you like you're a stan in the fans. You know what I'm saying? So now she thinks she got fans. And maybe she does, because you're acting like one. Right? And so now she's moving through the world like she should be moving behind velvet ropes. Nah, sis, you just got a simp ass nigga who likes you. And in truth, you should probably like him back, because here's the big gaffe of the whole thing. He is your speed. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
It's like, you know what I mean? He's the one you should probably be with. You're using him as gas to gas your head up, right? To make you feel better, like there's more options out there, but the niggas you chasing ain't, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yes, I think in that small eco of unattractive men and women, right? Women thinking they're better than the men who are right for them, and men are thinking that those women are better than them. They are part of their own problem, because guess what? I ain't fishing for those bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's like, right? It's like you wouldn't go fishing in a pond where you have trained the fish to look past you, right? It don't make no sense. So ultimately, they're hurting each other. The simp is hurting the ecosystem by inflating these women's heads, and by that, hurting himself. And those ladies are being hurt because they're going to be left with the reality that, sorry, sis, you weren't good enough to bag that nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga you should have been bagged by was 2 grocery store lanes to the left when you was leaving the Winn-Dixie. But you thought you was better than that. And so now it's paper or plastic. You know what I'm saying? With your old, lowly ass. But anywho's, go ahead, man.
So I don't know if there's much left on the bone that you guys just completely.
Oh, he was preaching. He was preaching.
You know
I
what I
ain't gonna
mean?
lie.
Well, I'll try to give a little bit here.
Pick
Look
up
at that. I'll
my
take the economist standpoint. No, I'm not gonna. I should pause there. I really should. Okay, let me go again. All right. So, from an economic standpoint, okay, simps are bad. Okay, simps are just bad. I know you guys tried to sell that there's this bright side of it and whatever, but they raise the price of coochie. Okay, they do, and it's artificial inflation, right? More than Nick's point, right, about the chick who's not really worth it. And I appreciate, Nick, you saying that we're not talking about all women, because we're not talking about all women. Some of y'all women, you're sweet and you got the character and you're humble. And even if you're beautiful, you got character. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to the people that some guy figured if he just showed up chivalrous enough, like a knight in shining armor or something, without even seeing if she was really a damsel or if she was worth the distress, right? And he just starts lavishing things on her that she's not really deserving of. Lavishing attention, lavishing whatever, okay? Basically, imagine raising a child. I'm not calling women children, but I'm just saying nurturing a relationship
Yeah, so
from
don't
the
cook
beginning,
us in the comments.
right? They go, but if you're raising a child, and you praise the child for everything, okay? And you praise the child for everything, whether it's something of value or not. You just praise him every chance you get, okay? The child becomes numb to the praise, right? They become A, addicted to it, and B, numb to it at the same time. It doesn't take them as far because they're used to hearing it, but now they need to hear it because they hear it all the time. You can create a narcissist. So I'm saying if she does something that's tight, yeah, that's tight, girl, that's good. But fellas, y'all got to stop all this just every woman is a queen. Listen, if they all queens, we're the peasants.
That's a fact. You know what? To you guys' point, you know, some of these guys, and I like how Nick made distinction. They're creating 49ers, 4s who think they are 9s. And that's the problem. You got too many 49ers. Okay. Now, well, I do have to push back on you a little bit, Nick. They're not raising the price for all guys. They're raising the price for the guys they don't want. For the guys that those women do want, he's getting it on the low anyway, or for free. So the price is being raised for the guys that they aren't interested in to begin with. So that's where the inflation comes. The jawline Chad guy that she wants, Walmart Tavius, he's gonna always get it on the low. So the inflation doesn't affect him, right?
Yeah, but you see, this is the problem I have with that analogy there, my good brother Delvin, is that we assume that Walmart Tavius is hitting that. A lot of them ain't getting it, my brother. They're not. They're not even getting it from Walmart Tavius, my brother, is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't be outside like that. They don't be mixy like that. I'm talking about just average, regular, everyday women for the most part. Like, they'll look down on the dudes that they have proximity to and not have the actual proximity to the dudes they want, is what I'm saying. You assume that Walmart Tavius or whatever stag, nigga is hitting it. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of them aren't getting piped down like that. A lot of them. That's why you hear so many of them talking about being celibate like it's by choice. You know what I'm saying? It's not. She just couldn't find somebody that she was attracted to and comfortable with fucking. And so she said, no. You know what I'm saying? All that's in her field is niggas who don't want to fuck her. And that's what I'm saying. Like, women just got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's for their own fucking sakes. And again, the women who are getting scratches, sniff coochie, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga just come around every now and then and see what's up with you. You hit it and then he bounce, right? Okay, cool. Like, if she thinks that that's some long-term relationship, cool. But I'm telling you, even women in those situations know that they're getting the short end of the long stick. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
That pun's unintentional.
Right? So I feel like we always assume that these women are getting dick down. And I'm like, nah, bro. A lot of them are not getting dick down. And they be getting in their own way of getting dick down. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas that are dicking down, they may be looking past some of these bitches, dog. Like, some of them ain't worth dicking down, dog, just because there might be a reason nobody's hitting that. You know what I'm saying? A multitude. Right? Am I tripping?
Not as usually.
No, but I will give a disclaimer here, because I know when we use the word narcissist, right? And I know we joke around. It's just jokes, y'all, right? Because a narcissist is far more than we're joking, we're talking about, right? But we are serious, though. I think that there's a lot of women out here with inflated egos. We can say at the very least that. Maybe there's some people, some delusion out here as well. And I think that's the problem, right? In the economy. Anytime somebody overvalues something that the market is clearly telling you does not fit, you're going to have shit sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, it goes on sale. Right?
Like
so
those
don't
Stanley
go on sale,
cups.
ladies. Yeah. I mean, don't be on the clearance rack. You know what I mean?